As you know, of course, nowadays, if we can say that advertising is the most important way to promote a business, so that is really important. And there are lots of different ways to advertise a business. I want to ask you a question. As actually a businesswoman, a person who is working, so I'm going to ask you a question about the methods and the ways of advertising. Tell me what is the best, or what are the best ways to advertise a business? Social media, or creating, I don't know, engaging content, or for example, I don't know, optimize your website, SEO, or I don't know, something like this. So which one is the best and the most fruitful way to advertise a business?
I have to say that the social media is the best way, because I ever do research about the channel. I mean the best channel to advertising our website, our recruitment website. And I see that nowadays people use smartphone. I mean technology. They use very much every day. And people on internet very much. I mean they spend their time too much in on internet, and they have many account on a lot of I mean many platforms, like social network like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn.
Of course.
Yeah, many. So I think the best way at the moment, the best way to advertising is social media. But of course, I know they also do other activity to advertising the business, like activity outside, charity activity, donors, and build website, and some other way. But I think,
of course, getting involved in something, some like communities, like charities, and of course do something. Yeah, I got it. Well, just after two, we don't use ing, so we say to advertising, to advertise. We don't say to advertising. Well, of course, nowadays we have something like a trend. Of course, some especially brands are actually using some celebrities, to promote, to advertise the brand or some of the products. Do you think it's useful to, I don't know, show some celebrities and use some celebrities in order to influence people and of course convince them to buy some products? Celebrities, something like actors, of course.
Yes. I think it's very good way. It's very good way, because they have a lot of fans club. They have and people usually like actress or actor, handsome actor, beautiful actress.
Of course.
So
Of course.
want to become model, and
Okay.
yeah, they
It's
they
tricky.
they like to see celebrities hmm, in fashion, in sport and films. Yeah,
Of
so
course.
I think good way.
So tell me, have you ever convinced with someone, I don't know, celebrity or I don't know, a favorite actor or actress to buy something? Have you ever convinced by someone?
No.
No. So you're really smart. No.
No.
Okay, great, very good. Well, now let's get started on book. Let me share the screen to, okay, see the book, check the book together. So the last part of this unit, angel investment, of course, we finished this part. Just I want to, be sure that you don't have any mistake, any questions related to these verbs. Everything is okay about these verbs.
Oh, yeah, no, I read it again before we start class today, and I know the meaning of words,
That's
but
great.
um, ah, and I already done the C.
Okay, that's great. So we can check it together. Why not?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm true or false.
Okay, so you're not sure, but of course we can check it together. So why not? Okay, well, so sales have increased, of course, when you complete the sentence about the graphs below. So we have two graphs here and we need to complete. So let's complete this part together and let's, of course, talk about them. So, okay, you give me answers and I try to check them.
Yeah.
So, first one.
First one is sale has increased from 5 million pound to 7 million pound.
Of course, very good. From two, of course. Number two.
Sale has increased to 2 million pound.
Okay, so we say two, no, increase two. When we use two, we need to have a start point from a point to another point. Okay, so it's better to have a start point. So sales have
I,
increased.
I have another answer, but after
So,
that, I remove it.
so
I
what
think it increase up.
of? Okay, I think it's better to use by here. Sales have increased by 2 million. Okay, let me say something. Do you know the meaning of by? Here, by means up to two. Okay, for example, I will do my homework by tomorrow. It means until tomorrow or before tomorrow. So by 2 million, it means preposition here. Sales have increased by. It means up to 2 million.
Oh.
Of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
by. Okay. Number three,
Up.
there has been an increase of course, very good. Number four,
Stand by.
no. We normally stand at a point. As I
Oh.
told you, we use by, okay, by in the meaning of up to, until, up to, okay, or to. But we stand at a point. Okay, so we say sales now stand at 7 million. And number 5.
At.
Okay, now sales reached a peak. Now let me say something. Stand is a verb, okay? After verb, you can use preposition at, but when we have a noun and we want to connect to noun like a peak. So the verb is reached. Sales reached a peak of 7 million. So we want to connect peak and 7 million because peak is noun here. Okay, so we can't use at here. For example, number 6, sales reached a low point. Again, we have a noun and we have a number. I want to connect them.
Of.
Yeah. Excellent, very good. Of course. For example, we say the number of people. Number should be connected to people, so we use of. Now here we have peak and 1 million, peak and 7 million. So we need to make a connection using of, okay? Get it?
Get it.
Okay, great, very good. Well, angel investment, of course, we talked about this, angel investment, and the definition of actually some private investments and some businesses, something like, some companies, some businesses, and we think that actually it's a useful way to actually improve progress of a business. So, we have a background of angel investments, so we need to read and we need to talk about it. I want you to do something, okay? I want you to read the background of angel investments and then try to actually talk about it and summarize the most important information about its background. So,
Angel investments. Background. Angel investment AI is based in Warsaw, Poland. It is run by a group of rich people who invest money in companies. It's equivalent to take risk by buying stake in startup or small companies, but also put money into large companies which have good prospect
It
for
means
growth.
expectation. Prospect means expectation.
Yeah, expectation. AI makes money by selling shares in company when their share price is high, then reinvesting the money in companies which is expected to do well in the future. At present, it had £10 million to spend and it has chosen 4 companies as potential investments.
Okay, so okay, let me say something. Let me show you something. Okay, I think if I can find it. Okay. Okay, if I can, can you see here? Okay. Pound is a little, actually the symbol of pound is a little different from euro. So pound is a little, of course, let me show you because we have pound here. So can you see, we have pounds and we have euros. So
Yeah.
can you see the difference? Yeah, of course. So this one that we have is euro, not pound. Pound is a little different, of course. So let me, okay, return to our,
Billion. Yeah.
okay, of course. As you can see, this is euro. So pound is a little different. Okay. Well, we have a Technoprint. Okay. What is Technoprint? You know, would you tell me?
You ask why?
What is Technoprint? You know, we have the word Technoprint. And what is Technoprint? Do you know?
Technoprint is a manufacturer of office equipment based in Frankfurt, Germany.
Okay, of course, of course, it's something like dedicate, it's something dedicated to actually continuous improvement, Technoprint is a manufacturer of office equipment based in Frankfurt, Germany. Its main product. This is a Technoprint, as you can see. Actually, it's dedicated to continue improvement. Actually, total product or share price. For example, here we have the Technoprint of actually share price in 18 months. Okay, so it's something like a diagram. Okay, actually it's something like, and it illustrates fluctuations, something like, I don't know, peak or for example, decrease or something like this. Well, now we have some information, some data from this Technoprint, okay, and we have an extract from business actually analyst report. So would you read this analysis? Would you read, please?
Analysis.
Of course,
Trust
of course, extract from business analyst or analysis.
extra from business analyst
Report.
Technoprint's performance has been good. They are reliable company and are exceeding their sales targets. Increased competition in the sector will affect sales. The new laser printer could be a market leader, but outsourcing components is unpopular with the unions who are threatening industry action.
Of course. So, totally tell me. Okay, according to this Technoprints, okay, how was actually this business or the company performance? Good, increasing, decreasing, steady with no change?
I see that they have good performance.
Of course, and
And they have new laser printer.
okay, of course. And now, uh, let me ask you another question. Look at this. For example, we have something actually the same graph like this, okay? And there are some actually fluctuations, something like sometimes actually there is no big change, okay? And I want to ask you, if, let me show you something doing this. For example, we have two graphs. First like this, for example, something like this and this and this, and this and this and this, okay. Or something like this, with very steady, actually general, okay. Something like this. Okay. If you want to actually analyze, the progress of two companies using, for example, these two graphs, which one can be better, okay? Which one can be in progress than the other? This one is more successful, or no, you think actually this process can be actually success process? Which one? This or this?
I think the first, the above.
Mm-hmm.
It's
And tell me what?
not. It's the fluctual.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, it has some fluctuations. So we have actually significant changes, up and down, up and down. So is it actually, can it illustrate the success process?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think like it's not stable.
Yeah, of
Right?
course, it's not
But
stable, of course. So,
but
and
I think it's depend on it's also depend on the market, right? When
yeah,
the market maybe up and down, and um, we as and the market affect our company.
of
So
course.
the second is maybe better, but it's stable and it's slowly
Of
to
course.
increase.
Of course. So it's really, of course, it's more stable with a general or mild process, increasing process. So I think the second one can be, better, of course, in a better situation because, you can be, at a peak point and then actually you plummet, suddenly plummet. And after that, again, we have increase. So of course, it's
Yeah.
not a stable. Yeah, that was really good. Okay, so uni brand. Okay, again, we have another extract from Business Analyst Report. So, and it's about another brand. So let's read and try to talk about it. Okay, so would you tell me, okay, would you briefly talk about the process of this brand? Actually, if this process is increasing or decreasing?
Mm,
Of course, you can
uh,
read.
from business analyst report, unit brand is unlikely to meet its sales target for the year unless the economies in key markets improve significantly. Its new perfume should sell well, although there are doubt, doubt about the effectiveness of the new advertising campaign. Um, I think they are flat. It, um, I see they still have the increased sales,
Mhm.
uh, but it's more lower price than last year.
Mhm. So, if we want to actually analyze this actually extract from business, this business report, we can actually get some information. Actually, you know, there are some issues. And what is the most important issue? You know, they have some economic issues in key markets and they need to improve. Okay, actually, the economies in key markets. So, and actually, this brand or this, you know, business is unlikely to meet, you know, to meet its sale target. So I think, you know, we have a decrease here. And they actually, what is their new product? A new perfume? Yeah, perfume, of course, a new perfume.
Should they have concern about the effectiveness of the new
Yes.
advertising campaign for perfume.
Of
New perfume.
course. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question. Okay, let me, this is really interesting to me. So imagine you launched, okay, a new product, and your product is a perfume for women or, of course, men. How do you advertise your new product, your new perfume, in order to get more actually customers and actually more sell? That's really interesting. How do you, yeah, because we have some old, I don't know, I think advertising methods just on TV, but what is the really effective?
Yeah, when we think about perfume, we often think about the, how to say, very, I mean, gallant, gallant,
Elegance, elegance.
elegant, yeah, elegant women or men who very famous. I mean, like actor, actress, or model. Mm. But maybe is very popular advertising. So,
So, okay,
maybe
let me change my question. Let me change my question. Uh, Suppose we have two types of advertising. Number one, on TV, for example, I don't know, a celebrity, I don't know, a handsome man or women, I don't know, man or woman, okay, can actually be on TV and can introduce, can something like advertise your perfume. Yeah, that's really great. And you say, okay, that's great, we can buy it because we watched it on TV. Okay. Second, you find a really charming, beautiful, stunning lady, okay, and actually ask her to wear your perfume. Some ladies, maybe some women, you know, I don't know, and go to the street. I know when you look really beautiful and when you smell great, you know, it's something like spontaneously I ask you, sorry, what is your perfume? You know, what do you think? Which one is better?
um, I think the first one I don't like the first way because nowadays we don't often see often watch advertising on TV. Like we ignore it. Yeah. Mm, but in the streets, I'm not sure we can do it in the streets. because if the ladies or the man or the woman is very elegant and with a charming perfume, but I think not the people. It's not easy to come to ask them about what or what's a brand perfume or I mean because we walking on the streets and it's not easy to ask them
So
or
it's
maybe
not.
yeah. In addition, I think because man, a lot of people in on the streets uh, is depend on the weather and yeah, maybe I am and I think it's maybe not expected, but it's a very um, uh, very creative way, very
Yeah.
attractive. Maybe you
Yeah,
can
of
try
course. Of
the second.
course, maybe foundation is good, but of course, it needs to be worked on it. Okay. Well, we have the third part here. Again, we have another business report, and we're going to talk about them. So let's read the third one and let's
Yeah.
check whether the problem is solvable or no.
Extracts
So,
from the analyst report. On the surface, it seems to be an impressive performance, but there are major problems. Oriflame are finding it difficult to meet the demand for their goods. Customers complain of late or incorrect delivery. The new warehouse in Spain is not efficient. Are they expanding too fast or do they lack management skill? Mm, I think they maybe they expanding too fast and um, they don't have uh, they didn't they haven't yet prepared enough resources um, for sale actively. I mean progress process process
mhm.
sale
Process,
process.
sale process.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, very good. So we have another one. So the last one. Okay, so we know this problem. So as we actually read, we have some business reports, and we could realize the problems, the issues related to these businesses. Okay, now the last business, the last problem, and let's check. Then we need to find some solution for these actually issues. So the last one
The last
about
one
yeah,
is about
Amazon.
Amazon Ventures. An interesting company, but unfortunately, it has heavy debt.
Oh,
Earlier this year, Amazon Ventures found six large reserves of diamonds. This leads to increased sales, but also a bill for 750,000 euro for increased security. Costs will rise sharply in the next quarter because heavy rains are predicted and the plant must be moved to higher ground. Environmental group and their protests are a major problem. Unfavorable, unfavorable, favorable
Yeah,
news
favorable.
stories have appeared attacking attack, attacking foreign companies working in the area.
Okay, so it's about Amazon. So it's a really well liked, very popular actually website all around the world. So what's the problem? What's the issue about this company?
Uh, the issue is cost. So I see many problems here. And
Yeah, of course, they have lots of problems.
yeah, they have a lot of cost for increases security
Hmm.
and to change plan
Yeah.
move 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 plan
So of course,
and
so they have a really great debt. That is, large number of money that they need to pay, and they couldn't recall actually cover this debt. So they need to do something for it. I think the most important, and of course, some rival, something like competitors, something like rivals, some other companies from actually other countries. So they need to actually control and actually manage the situation, the conditions. So this is the second one. Okay, now we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 actually extract or report from actually different businesses. Okay. Now, according to these reports, I'm going to ask you which of these actually issues is more important, and actually if you were I don't know, a director of angel investments, what issue or which issue you would focus on?
in Amazon.
Hmm. Tell me why.
Uh, um, you asked me choose a issue, right?
No, you are, imagine that you are a director of angel investments, and of course, you want to, I don't know, note down the key points, concerning each company, and you need to find actually or separate the most important issue. Now that if you want to actually solve, if you want to focus, you focus on this issue. So which actually company or which business actually is on the threaten? So Amazon or this one, online fashions, or the first one, Unibrand, which one?
I choose Amazon.
And why?
Mm, because I how to say? I I still thinking about your question. I mean, what issue and what problem
Yeah, of course.
and
Which one is crucial?
and I mean, if I am a CEO, like who will invest for one of three company, right?
No. Of course, if you were for a director and if you wanted to actually choose a company, okay, to help, which company would you, which business would you help? Because you thought that, for example, this company had, I don't know, most significant or crucial situation or, for example, condition.
Um, so I think I will choose unit brand because I see the present present share price is lower than last year, and turnover for first 6 months of this year is biggest uh, biggest is 2,000
Mhm.
204 million euro, and the report says that
Mhm.
Unibrand is unlikely to meet its sales targets for the year. It means very it's it mean it's a bad situation.
Mhm. Okay.
And if they can not sell new perfume effectively, they
Mhm.
may be not, they sure not to meet their sales targets.
Of course. Well, actually, the reason that I asked you this question is to get familiar with second conditional. This is really good grammar in order to talk about imaginary, hypothetical situations. So, imaginary or hypothetical condition or
Hi.
situation. Hypothetical means imaginary, not real, something in our mind. For example, when I say, if you were a director of Angel, you're not, of course. It's something in my
Yeah.
mind, something imaginary. It's not real. So this is actually something that we can talk about when talking about, for example, in some imaginary situations, something like, I don't know, something that didn't happen, something that is not going to happen, something only in my mind. Okay. So in this situation, I need to use another tense. I can't say if I am. If I can say if I will. Okay. So I need to use second conditional. That is actually this structure. As you can see, I have two parts in this sentence. The second one is past simple. After if I were a director of Angel, so after if, my first clause should be past simple. If I were a director of Angel, let me make it a little bigger so that you can see better, okay? If I were a director of Angel, now the second clause is would clause. I would invest, subject plus would plus base form of verb. I would invest on Amazon. So for example, If I could change, for example, my life, I would, for example, I don't know, I would buy, for example, another, I don't know, something like apartments. Something like this, okay. Now, if I would, okay, if I could, let me make it a little bigger, okay. So, as you can see, again, if I could change, if I had another car, if I had a car, for example, I would travel around the world. If I had, it's something imaginary, it's not real, it's not actually based on factual information. The first part, the first clause, that is if clause, should be past simple. And the second, after comma, should be would, I would buy, and base form. And as we talked about first conditional, you remember, if and will. That was about real situation, okay, in present and future. But here we are talking about something in the past, and of course, its results, again, using would, okay, something imaginary. For example, say, if I won the lottery, if I won the lottery, now here I say, I would buy a new house. So as you can see, again, this is something imaginary. There is no lottery. I didn't win the lottery. So this is something imaginary. But I can say, if I won the lottery, so, okay, I would buy a new house. This is different from first conditional. Okay, get it?
Get it.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I want you to make a sentence using second conditional.
Second.
Of course, using this grammar.
If I were director, if I were director of online fashions company, I would I would build I would I would build no, I would cooperate with the warehouse. I mean, I would.
You would cooperate. You would cooperate or corporate?
Cooperate.
Cooperate, of course. Cooperate means working, you know, with I don't know, someone, or so cooperate. Corporate is different. So cooperate. You would cooperate
With good, I mean, delivery services to send our goods for customer in right time.
Of course. Of course, very good. On time, of course. In time and on time are different. On time. Okay, very good. So this is our second conditional. This is really useful. So anytime that someone asks you something, you know, a question using if and past simple, definitely answer with would. Okay, would and base form. Okay? Well. And the last part, that is the listening section. So let's listen to this audio track. Listen to this, the CEO's comments to investors for the 4 companies. and let's talk about key points concerning each company. So give me a moment to play this audio. Okay, just, well, this is 5, 6.
Recording 5.6. Unibrand.
Can you hear?
We plan to increase sales by at least 10% this year.
Can you hear?
We have excellent sales.
Let me do something. Let me unplug. Okay, my hat.
Excuse me, I
Recording
want to ask you.
Of course.
Can we change it to next class? I want to ask you some about how to say. I mean, I have a meeting on next week.
Of course. You have a meeting, of course.
And after meeting, we will have a party, small party with some guests. I mean, from other companies, and they are from foreigners company.
Yeah.
And I know I can, how to say, I mean, I can speak English. I can make a conversation with some, but I want to ask you some suggestion or some guide.
Of course, why not? Of course, you can ask me anything you want, of course.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's not you can you give me some advice?
Yeah, some advice to make your conversation, how to start your conversation, how to, okay, you want to say how to continue and keep going your conversation. You want to ask me something like this?
In fact, I can start I can make conversation at the beginning is quite good. I mean,
Quite well.
With quite well.
Yeah,
quite well with some short sentences, and we can know more each other about how to say the position, the company, and is but after that, when the wise conversation is better, and in the and we often they often talk about the job, the work, and the market, and I mean many things related to our job. So I think it's more difficult. Like I cannot to express my tools.
Of course, I got it. So
to start our conversation.
I know.
As the beginning, we discuss.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. What you mean? Okay, so so you want me to help you to actually continue and keep going your conversation, when to start talking about different titles, different topics. And of course you can't, yeah, of course I know you can't continue, I know, of course, but you want me to actually give my advice now, or you want me to talk about it next session? Which one? Because
next section is okay, and after class, if you can send me some like a tip or some,
of course,
for,
so I know
for the meeting as a party, and
of course, I know. Of course, I know what you say. So this is something like situational base. We call it situational based speaking. In different situation, you need some different dialects to make a conversation, of course. So it's something, it's not related to free discussion. It's situational, actually based at the party. Of course, I will send you some, phrases or statement that I think can be useful, after class. And next session, I will teach you how to actually, go on, how to continue your conversation with someone. And sometimes when you can't respond, when you don't know how to answer, how can you make a way to actually change the maybe condition? Okay, so I will, of course, of
Yeah,
course.
so in a simple situation, I mean, if I meet you in class or at the beginning, we can talk to each other easily. But if I think about, my feeling,
Yeah, I know.
I feel it. If we fear, if, if we have fear in emotional, so we forgot.
When you get emotional, I got it. When you screw it all, when you get emotional, it's really hard to express. Yeah, of course, I know get what you say. So, of course, I know. Don't worry, everything will be easy. So I will send you some tips, and then next session I will teach you some tips so that you just keep going and try to use them. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. So thank
Great.
you for.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Have a really okay. So now just give me a few actually minutes to find some phrases and write them. Then I will type them on Skype, and then next session we will talk about them. Okay?
Okay.
Well, let me stop recording.